In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on January 119th, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Chicago Bulls versus Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons take the Chicago Bulls on Thursday afternoon in the City of Lights, Paris, France. The Bulls are 20-24 on the season, while the Pistons come in with a record of 12-35. Chicago beat Detroit 132-118 back on December 30th, easily covering the spread at home. Looking at the betting trends, the Bulls are 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games against a team with a losing record, 4-0-1 against the spread in their last 5 games following a win, and 10-4-1 against the spread in their last 15 games overall. The Pistons are 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 games against a team with a losing record, 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games following a double-digit loss at home, and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 8-1 in the last 9 meetings overall. The Bulls are 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings in Detroit, and the Bulls are 11-1 against the spread in the last 12 meetings overall. The Bulls are without Lonzo Ball and Javon Green again, while the Pistons are keeping eyes on Corey Joseph, Jalen Duren, and Nerlens Noel, who are all questionable. Chicago has not lived up to expectations this season, in a large part due to their play on the road. Detroit is not playing good basketball and could be without Bogdanovic and Noel, which is a big hit to their already depleted roster. The Bulls, meanwhile, are getting healthy, with DeRozan expected to play, who is a focal point of Chicago's offense. This season, in the one game these two teams played, the Bulls won by 14 points, which is around what I'm expecting here. When the Pistons have been losing, it has been by a considerable amount, as in their last 7 losses, the average margin of defeat is 17 points per game. The Bulls come into this meeting as the team in better form, and they should be well rested, as they haven't played since their dominant win over the Warriors on Sunday. Detroit's defense is a big concern, as the Pistons won't be able to keep up with the Bulls' offense. So the Chicago Bulls to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. DeRozan being back is massive for the Bulls' offense, as he helps run the offense and should push Chicago to play at a faster pace. The Bulls currently play at a pace of 101.7, which ranks 15th, while tanking 12th in offensive efficiency. The Pistons, meanwhile, are playing at a pace of 102.3, which ranks 13th, while ranking 29th in defensive efficiency. As well, the game these two teams played a few weeks ago went for 250 points. Meanwhile, Detroit is 27-19-1 in hitting the over this season, while Chicago is 22-22. Finally, in the Bulls' last 10 games, the games are averaging 232 points per game, while Detroit's last 10 are averaging 238 points per game. With how bad Detroit's defense is, Chicago will be able to score a ton of points. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Golden State Warriors versus Boston Celtics. On Thursday evening, the Golden State Warriors traveled to TD Garden for a road matchup with the Boston Celtics. The Warriors crawled back to the .500 mark with a 127-118 win over the Washington Wizards Monday. The Celtics defeated the Charlotte Hornets 130-118. Looking at the betting trends, the Warriors are 6-16 against the spread in their last 22 road games, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a winning record. The Celtics are 12-4 against the spread in their last 16 games following a win of more than 10 points, and 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 21-6 in the last 27 meetings overall, and the Warriors are 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 meetings overall. The Warriors are a little short-handed again, as James Wiseman and Jonathan Kuminga are still out, while the Celtics are keeping an eye on Jaylen Brown, who is currently listed as questionable for this one. The Warriors have been a little below their best lately, but they're getting getting healthy again and they look good in their win over the Wizards on Monday. The Celtics could be missing their second leading scorer again, but they still have a red-hot Tatum who is fresh off a 51-point performance. The Golden State Warriors continue to run hot and cold, and they've been rough on the road, where they lose by an average of 7.5 points. The Boston Celtics have not only been the more consistent team, but you know the crowd will be out in full force and a chance to get some revenge for last year's NBA Finals. It's the first chance Boston fans get to see these Warriors since the Celtics win at home by an average of 10 points. I'm sure the Celtics have this game circled on their calendar, and I'm backing them to maintain their momentum. So the Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Warriors lead the NBA in pace entering this contest with Boston. They can push the tempo against the likes of the Washington Wizards, but they are best served to slow it down against the best offensive team in the NBA. The projected total is set this high for a reason, but I expect a more defensive-centric game, similar to how these teams played last year in the finals. Boston leads the NBA in assist-to-turnover ratio, so there will not be a lot of opportunities for Golden State to run out for easy baskets. They are also fourth in turnover percentage, and Golden State is next to last. Look for this game's score to remain below the set total as it will have a playoff-type atmosphere. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Raptors versus Minnesota Timberwolves. On Thursday night, the Toronto Raptors traveled to the Target Center for a road tilt with the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Raptors lost 130-122 to the Milwaukee Bucks Tuesday night. The Timberwolves are in action Wednesday and will be on the second leg of a back-to-back. The Raptors are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games, playing on 1 day's rest. The over is 4-1 in Raptors' last 5 overall. The over is 9-4 in Timberwolves' last 13 overall. The Raptors are 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 meetings in Minnesota and 25-10 against the spread in the last 35 meetings. The Raptors have been on a pretty good run lately despite all the trade rumors, and they were more than competitive against the Bucks in their last outing, while the Timberwolves have been in decent form and they will be kicking themselves after failing to put away the red-hot Nuggets last night. I believe the Toronto Raptors are getting the edge because they have the rest advantage, but I'm not laying points with them on the road. The Raptors have underachieved all year, and they win in the favorite role by an average of just 2 points. At home, the Timberwolves have some value in the underdog role, so the Minnesota Timberwolves to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Raptors ranked 27th in pace heading into this contest against Minnesota. Toronto fell to 20-25 on the season with a 130-122 loss to the Milwaukee Bucks Tuesday night. Fred VanVleet led Toronto with 39 points, but it was the work of Scottie Barnes that was promising. Although he scored 14 points and 13 rebounds last game, Barnes had scored 20 or more points in 4 of his 5 previous games. Without Gobert available, he has a good chance to do some work inside against a Minnesota team 26th in rebounding percentage. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.